A budget is a plan that helps you manage your money. It shows you how much money you make, how much money you spend, and how much money you save or invest. A budget can help you achieve your financial goals, whether paying off debt, saving for a vacation, or buying a house. But how do you make a budget and stick to it? Here are some steps to follow. Step 1. Track your income and expenses. The first step to making a budget is to know how much money you have coming in and going out every month. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or a notebook to record your income and expenses. You can also use your bank statements, receipts, and bills to get an accurate picture of your cash flow. Some of the common categories of income and expenses are income. This includes your salary, wages, tips, bonuses, commissions, interest, dividends, and any other money you earn. Expenses. This includes your fixed expenses, such as rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, car payments, etc. And your variable expenses, such as groceries, dining out, entertainment, clothing, etc. Step 2. Calculate your net income. Your net income is the difference between your income and your expenses. It tells you how much money you have left over after paying for your needs and wants. To calculate your net income, simply subtract your total expenses from your total income. For example, if your income is $4,000 and your expenses are $3,500, your net income is $500. This means you have $500 left to save or invest. Step 3. Set your financial goals. Now that you know your net income, you can set your financial goals. These are the things you want to achieve with your money, such as paying off debt, saving for retirement, or buying a car. Your financial goals should be SMART, which means specific. Your goals should be clear and well-defined. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house." Measurable. Your goals should be quantifiable and trackable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to pay off debt," say, "I want to pay off $5,000 of credit card debt in 12 months. Achievable. Your goals should be realistic and attainable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save 50% of my income," say, "I want to save 10% of my income." Relevant. Your goals should be aligned with your values and priorities. For example, instead of saying, "I want to buy a boat," say, "I want to buy a boat because I love sailing and it makes me happy." Time-bound. Your goals should have a deadline and a timeline. For example, instead of saying, "I want to retire early," say, "I want to retire at age 55 with $1 million in savings." Step 4. Create your budget. Once you have your financial goals, you can create your budget. A budget is a tool that helps you allocate your money according to your goals and priorities. There are different types of budgets, such as the 50-30-20 budget, the zero-based budget, or the envelope system. You can choose the one that works best for you or create your own. Here are some general steps to create your budget. Divide your income into categories. You can use the same categories as your expenses or create new ones that suit your needs. For example, you can have categories for savings, debt, housing, transportation, food, etc. Assign a percentage or a dollar amount to each category. You can use your net income as a guide, or use a standard formula such as the 50-30-20 budget. The 50-30-20 budget suggests that you spend 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and debt. For example, if your net income is $500, you can spend $250 on needs, $150 on wants, and $100 on savings and debt. Adjust your budget as needed. You may need to tweak your budget to make it fit your goals and lifestyle. For example, if you have a high debt load, you may want to allocate more money to debt repayment and less money to wants. Or if you have a low income, you may want to cut back on some expenses and increase your income. Step 5. Stick to your budget. The final step to making a budget is to stick to it. This can be challenging, especially if you are not used to following a budget. However, there are some tips and tricks that can help you stay on track, such as review your budget regularly. You should check your budget at least once a month or more often if you have irregular income or expenses. This will help you monitor your progress, identify any problems, and make any necessary adjustments. Track your spending. You should keep track of every dollar you spend and compare it to your budget. This will help you see where your money is going and where you can save or spend more. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or a notebook to track your spending. Reward yourself. You should celebrate your achievements and milestones, such as reaching a savings goal, paying off a debt, or sticking to your budget for a month. You can reward yourself with something small and meaningful, such as a movie night, a dinner out, or a new book. Be flexible. You should be prepared for unexpected events and changes, such as a medical emergency, a car repair, or a job loss. You should have an emergency fund, a contingency plan, and a backup budget to deal with these situations. Making a budget and sticking to it can be a rewarding and empowering experience. It can help you take control of your money, achieve your financial goals, and live the life you want. So, what are you waiting for? Start making your budget today and see the difference it can make.